Now, motion under gravity with air resistance. Up to now, we did not consider the air resistance. If air resistance consider, what about the time of ascent and time of descent? What is the relation between time of ascent and time of descent? We have to discuss it now. So here, see that if a body is projected upward, this is a body is projected upward. Here this is time of ascent. When the body is returned to the ground, the time required to reach the ground is time of descent. Here the important point is that in which direction the body is moving, in opposite direction the air resistance works. So because of that air resistance, the g value will be changed. The acceleration due to gravity also will be changed. How it will be changed? Now let us see that. For example, if you consider time of ascent, means when body is projected upward, time of ascent formula we know that. That is time of ascent, Ta is equals to u by g. Here g is the acceleration due to gravity. But only acceleration due to gravity we are considering. If we consider the air resistance means when body is moving upward, so air resistance is working in opposite direction. So in opposite direction air resistance is working, so we have to add acceleration A to acceleration due to gravity. So time of descent because of air resistance is u by g plus e. If air resistance is not considered, time of ascent is u by g only. So air resistance considered, you have to add A here. And another one is h is equals to u square by 2g, one formula is there, means maximum height attained by the body. So here also h is equal to u square by 2g. When the body is projected upward, here also instead of g plus a we have to write. So this is, that is first equation, this is second equation. And third equation, if you consider s is equal to ut plus half at square, here if the body is coming down, means when the body is coming down, we are going to calculate the time of descent. When the body is coming down, here u is 0. So u value you have to write 0. 0 into t. It is nothing but 0. S is, we can write h plus half. Here acceleration due to gravity, already acceleration due to gravity is there. This is g minus a. Why? Because body is moving downward, so air resistance is working in opposite direction, so the acceleration is negative here. So g minus a into t square. This is t means time of descent here. T d square you can write. This is third equation. Now second equation also height, third equation also height. So both you can equate. So u square by 2 into g plus a is equals to, this value you can write half into g minus a into td square you can write. Here first 2 you can cancel. So u square by g plus a. Already we know that Ta is equal to u by g plus a. From that what you can write? From that u is equals to Ta into g plus a we can write. So substitute the value here instead of u. So instead of u, Ta into g plus a whole square by, here g plus a is already there, that is equals to g minus a into td square you can write. So here Ta square into g plus a whole square by g plus a, that is g plus a is remained, one g plus a cancelled, that is equals to g minus a into td square. Now td square bring left side, that is Ta square, if bring td square left side by td square, that is equals to, what is remained, g minus a by g plus a. So Ta by td is equals to square root of g minus a by g plus a. If you calculate g minus a by g plus a value, always you can get less than 1. So Ta by td always less than 1. That is nothing but TA less than TD. TA means time for moving upward, less than time for moving downward. So when a body is projected upward, time to reach maximum height is less than time to reach to the ground.